It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Today I wanted to come to you with a off-topic cookie that not much people talk about, but is someone I am definitely exploring further. It took a while for me to understand Onion Cookie's abilities, but once I did, I actually found her quite interesting. Now the reason is, if you look here at her ability, doesn't perform regular attacks. Frozen in fear. So whatever the attack damages of Onion Cookie will not matter until the skill goes off. So by traditional assumption, you would think, well, 19-second skill, I'd want to put cooldown so that the skill happens as soon as possible. Instead, it's actually more complex and more interesting than that. Use this skill to let out a deafening cry, causing wide area damage and lowering the enemy's attack power. The higher the fear level, the more powerful the skill. Single hit damage is 111% on one stack, and up to 1110% on 10 stacks. And then it's a minus 10% attack for 6 seconds on the enemies, and that's only assuming that they're alive. Now, I'm not going to be taking her into player versus player because I don't have enough damage resistance built up, and I don't have her at level 60. And what I mean by that is that the caramel toppings are the perfect toppings for her, at least what I've found. Maybe solid almonds with attack speed focus, but what's going to drive those stacks up is attack speed. The animation of how fast the stacks build up and how fast the fear builds up specifically is driven by attack speed. That I have confirmed. But what I have not been able to confirm is whether almond or caramel toppings will be best yet, because A, I need her at max level. I need her skill at max level because this is 1110% at level 49. That's not even level 60. So we don't really know the full potential just yet. But I'm saving my EXP jellies with the new potential Republic cookie coming out. I think maybe Warberry is the name. It could be something else. Could be a completely different cookie. But I'm saving my EXP jellies just for that for now. But I still do want to show you what Onion Cookie does and why I think she's kind of cool. So, scroll, defense, and attack speed. I want those stacks going as quickly as possible. And then the scroll and the horn are just for the survivability for now, since I don't really have a lot of damage resistance. And we're going to make sure that we attach the caramel toppings to her. So here we go. We're just going to send her in on her own and watch her melt waves. So she will, of course, start with a small attack to begin because she has no option, but her initial attack starts pretty easily. And so, as you can see, we're at 10 stacks max there. So we don't really need the robes, but boom, she just blows the entire opponents away. So we're going to switch treasures here because the attack speed is more than enough from our caramel toppings, so we're not going to focus on the caramel toppings in addition to that. Instead, we're going to find a treasure that's going to heal her, and that'll be Remedy. Let's boost her attack and give her health as well, because the Remedy charges super fast. So that will boost her attack, so that's a good help. As you can see, it nearly took their health completely half off, so that was awesome. We'll get a healing point here from Remedy, almost back to full health. And the stacks are almost at 10, so we have almost max stacks, but boom. The wave's just absolutely eliminated. And here we are. Remedy's going to heal us again, give us time to build up. So as you can see, we're not building to 10 stacks maximum as easily. So that's why the robes are kind of important for that reason. Maybe we could switch out Horn for robes just to get those 10 stack max. But the higher the stack, the bigger the damage. And it's really cool to watch. So we got a 5 stack there, still eliminated the wave. Remedy's going to heal us back up again. And we're going through. So this is a rare cookie handling World 8 on their own with the treasures. Granted, I have lab upgrades, yes. I have upgraded treasures, yes. Decent toppings, yes. But even still, just seeing the pure damage that can come out from those fear shrieks, it's really cool. And so I want to work on building those toppings better to get her to that point where she can get to 10 stack max easily, as well as also getting to the point with enough damage resistance to survive, to where it's just boom, giant bombs of screams. And that's why I think Onion Cookie's really cool. And of course, the Remedy's been boosting our attack too, so that makes the attacks even stronger. And there we go. We cleared the wave with 30 seconds left almost. I think that's pretty impressive. To handle an entire stage on her own as a rare cookie, not even fully leveled up, dealing 1.3 million damage over the entire course of the battle, because of course there was nothing more to hit. I think that's amazing. And damage received, we took 236,000 damage. The Remedy did a plenty well job taking care of that. And we'll try it one more time. But this time we're going to put robes instead of horn, because we didn't really seem to take too terrible much damage. So I think we can stand to do robes and still survive. And let's see, we should get max stacks here because of this. So let's see the difference. Like, look at that. Because of that attack speed, we almost eliminated the first wave on the third stack. That's great. I love that. When you do cooldown, you can do a little bit of cooldown to lower her skill time, but you want to make sure you have the absolute maximum amount of attack speed on her to make that viable. Otherwise, you're going to just be sacrificing her skill's ability, because the faster your skill cools down, the less time you have to build the fear stacks. So that is an important thing to note. So just remember, we've removed the horn for defense. We are taking more damage, but we are also dealing bigger damage because we are getting those stacks achieved. Almost max each time. Almost. And so that is an important factor. And here we go. 9 stacks. Boom. Wave eliminated. Absolutely crushed. And I love it. It's so cool. It's so fun. And I think if I could best compare this cookie, I know it's difficult and it's a strange comparison, but I think it's like a mini Sea Fairy. Because once the hit hits, it's a big hit. But, of course, this is a specific and hard build to achieve. But look at that. Just absolutely eliminated the wave. No defense that time either with the horn. And we probably went a little over the damage calculation from last time. We did not. Okay, so it did not spill over and deal extra damage. I still find that super fun. It's a very unique take on a cookie. It's a very interesting one. For the longest time, I just didn't understand how to create more fear. I was like, if she fights bosses, is she getting more fear? I'm not sure. So I think this is a fun cookie and something that is worth exploring if you have the chance. Obviously, if you have other cookies to invest in and you're not there, I would leave Onion Cookie for a little bit later. But I'm going to keep exploring and experimenting with how far we can take our power scale and how low we can get that skill cooldown, but still get that 10 stacks. And it's going to take a lot of caramel toppings being upgraded with perfect substats for attack speed and some really good damage resistance too. Because without the damage resistance, especially in player versus player, Onion Cookie will just not survive. Thanks so much for stopping by. Please give me any comments you have on your opinions or any feedback you want to give. I'd love to hear it all. Any likes and subscribes are always helpful too. Thank you so much, and have a great day.